we're good to go.
So, man, we did go to Ferguson. It's crazy, huh?
No goes too high where falcons fly, baby.
Yeah. What's up, Coach Chu?
I love it. I love it. I still hear it, man.
I mean, what if I told you that we'd be here sitting down, running a podcast, or even you with what you've achieved being on different stages, you know, being a hype man and all that? What?
I would have told you were crazy. Crazy. Everybody was crazy to even know what the heck a podcast was or is, right? Little did we know, 20, 25 years later, people were going to be sitting down, talking about, their journeys of, what they learned or et cetera. So,
yeah, man.
I would say you're absolutely crazy.
It's
crazy.
Insane that we actually get to be doing stuff like this,
Mm-hmm.
Dímelo, mi gente. I'm Daniel Canjura, and this is the Core Miami show. Not for the highlight, the real one. You know how in high school you have that one guy that's like energetic and like he walks in the rooms and just gives that positive energy? That's Giano. So,
baby.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for allowing me to do this.
I appreciate it. I'm very excited to be here. Always, filled and content with giving people some good feedback, giving people some good energy, makes you feel good. That's the blessing in life, and that's what God put me here to do.
Amen, bro. So, what did Miami teach you that no business book ever could?
Great question, right? Some fire right off the gate. The fire right off the gate. Obviously, I think the big thing I think in Miami is it's who you know. People buy from who you know, right? Who you can trust. I think here it's a big relationship, city. Who you know, who you can trust.
Yeah.
Versus that traditional business that you see in other cities and other states, right? That can be a little bit more formal, a little bit more proper. Miami is really just a different ballgame, different language, different ballgame, different feeling. You definitely have to have a different skin and a different emotion to the game here.
Oh no, for sure.
Really,
definitely. And what that energy that you get, bro, because even in high school, like, where did that come from? You've always been like positive. It's a little bit of inspiration for me because not everybody has that drive or like, let's go, everything's positive,
I appreciate it. Yeah. Honestly, I mean, first and foremost, I think God definitely blessed me with energy, which is something that I always say and I cherish and I use it wisely. And I think just over the years, just learning how to channel it, right? Where to put it, how to put it, what people to put it in, right? Especially, I think we've all learned that the hard way. But we all go through storms. Everybody has hurricanes. Everybody has bad days, good days.
Yeah.
But our bad days, quote unquote, people are killing for and thriving for. I see in the world. So you just gotta be positive. You gotta have good energy. I love what I do. I love being free. I love talking to people. I love shaking hands. I love going out there being myself. I'm Latin. I'm European. Obviously, I'm an athlete. I'm competitive. So it just always comes out, obviously being, obviously on 10,000 pounds of coffee, obviously all day too, even though I drink it black. So you just got to follow that lifestyle here. You kind of go with it. So my energy, I really feel like I use it very well in the city, and for me and for others, you got to keep up. Everybody here is moving fast. It's a city that's a very fast lane city. So
it doesn't sleep.
No. And if you're not keeping up with it, when one of your skills or attributes, you're going to get swallowed.
It's always trying to find how to be relevant, stay relevant.
Yes, sir.
Because if not, that even one day can put you back 30 days.
Yeah, 100%.
It's crazy. Mm-hmm. It's crazy how it is.
Very true.
Well, being from the same neighborhoods, like what made you in that neighborhood?
Well, I was obviously born and raised, in Kendall, like a very small. Well, now it's not small anymore, but it's more like a suburb in Miami. And I just think now, like even after 20 years, 25 years, just kind of seeing the city grow too, because Miami itself is growing. So, you see that high pace, that fast life, that Brickell skyline, those Miami beaches, like that's Miami. That's what people come here for. That's what drives us, right? That's what makes us, I think, drive into where we want to go. That's what sets the goals, like that lifestyle that we all want, that we're all chasing. But I think what's good is where I come from and where I came from, that chill, calmer, a little bit more suburb life, kind of, puts that, not that there's any balance in life or I believe in it, but it just kind of gives you that foundation, right? Of where home is, you can feel content with what you're doing, and you're still able to live, that high, fast life, high paced lifestyle, with growing and living within your means until you're able to get, across the city line or to the other city, to the Brickles, to the Gables, to the beaches, So I love that it makes you, and it can continue to make you. You make it here, you make it anywhere. You make it here, Miami, LA, those expensive cities, New York. You will make it anywhere. It's a different skin here, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, tourists, everybody sees as like Brickell being the spot, but that's, to me, in my eyes, that's not actual Miami though. Like for me, it's like Liberty City, Goulds area, Cutler Ridge, like the communities, the smaller communities,
the rural ones, yeah,
the rural ones. I think
rural
that's
areas
where Miami really is, and then you have your, the beach and all that.
The tourist fancy life,
yeah. But so, what do people get wrong about Miami? Men try to build something new.
I mean, I'm a family guy, right? Obviously, my son's around here, so I'm a family guy. I think a lot of misconception here. You can really legit build a family here, right? You can really build a family here. I think a lot of people, get it wrong. This is high pace, crazy lifestyle, obviously expensive lifestyle. Don't get me wrong. You got to be a different man here if you're really trying to build something. To answer that question too, with that second part, you really got to be a little bit of a different man here. The emotional intelligence has to be extremely high. The trust in people, that has to be very low, and they have to grow it very high, right? Let's do a little bit of that.
The expectations have
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you can definitely build, a tremendous life here. You can build a business here. You can work for tremendous corporations that are coming out here as well, or, building ready for the use, SpaceX, all this stuff happening. But you can build a family. You can, in those Gables areas, the suburb areas, the Grove, the Gables, Pinecrest, Kendall, so much money going into those areas because you can't, really build anywhere else. So it's all coming to these areas where we're at, the Westchesters, the Coralways, the Bird Roads, the old school Miami, the Latin Miami. They're getting some good development and some good money into that. So I think a big misconception, you can definitely build a family here. You can be successful here. It takes a different kind of animal, a different kind of breed to make it here. And the cost of living here, it is, 40 to 50% of your earnings. But level up, do multiple things, stick your hands in multiple projects, build multiple skill sets. Like, this is a no excuse city. Someone's going to come eat your lunch regardless. So you got to stay on top of your game as a man. But you can definitely build here as a man and build a family here, to answer that two-part question.
Especially, I think what's most important is trying to build or be your own brand, because
marketing, right?
That 9 to 5 doesn't cut it nowadays.
Very different.
So different.
Very different.
But what lessons from football do you carry in your life today?
Wow.
Because I still remember certain things that, regardless of how I felt about our coaches back then.
Wow. I love it. You have me tucking my chair for this one.
They have instilled in me certain things that I remember. And I'm like, oh shit! Like, I gotta get back up. I can't just,
That's crazy that you're saying that, bro.
I can't be complacent. Like, one of the things that Chu always said was that, like, don't be complacent. If you're this, that. I still remember that.
Oh my God, I love it. Oh man, I love it. Bringing me back there. I definitely a lot goes to Coach Chu and Coach Lopez, 100%.
And Britt.
And Coach Britt, yeah. Big shout out to them. And just kind of what they did and how they helped us. I think the lessons of Coach Chu. just, the team bonding, the getting up early, showing up on time, those disciplines, right? Those organizational, determinational things, the team, right? The courage, speed, power, alertness. I still remember those 4 words that you would live by, and it goes by now, right? Speed, right? I love doing things fast, right? But you got to have alertness when you're doing it, because slow is good too, all right? Speed, you got to have power, right? Be alert, speed, power, courage, right? The last few years, especially, I had to be extremely courageous to get through the shit that I was going through. So, like, damn, definitely those 4, values, core values, that coach, and what he believed in, and training us, to the ground. Blood, sweat, and tears, like legit. Our knuckles would be bleeding sometimes. Our nails would be all messed up. We would have scrapes. We would be dead sweaty, sweat. And man, we would be crying of how dead we were, of how much pain we were in. He would make us run and then lift. Not lift and then run like all these other soft ass schools. So you feel me? So coach was big on that, and then Coach Lopez. I mean, you were on the D side with us. You know how it was, right? I went to the R guy side in the middle of my junior year, senior year. So, Coach Lopez, dude, I still remember, take Motrin, right? And he would bang us on our chest, bro. You do that now, you'll go to jail. So him, and just the toughness, right? The challenge that he would push us to believe and no fear, to not be scared of him, because he was tough on us, man.
Oh, hell yeah, super tough.
Really tough on us. And
you break your arm and bro.
He didn't give a crap. Take your Motrin, get in and out of the training room, let's go. And it's just crazy to see him and Mike, his son, Mike Lopez. I play flag football against him. I still see him on the weekends. And it's just crazy how what one sport still can teach you, does for you. I still hear them in my ear, man. I'll be driving, I hear Coach Chu, I hear Coach Lopez. The shit that they would say, take your Motrin, don't be a little bitch. Wrong way, wrong discipline. You messed up for your team.
I think we all need that tough love, though. Because
we do.
If you baby us, we're gonna be soft. And,
get out of here, bro. Ain't no time for that. 305 till we die. We ain't on no cookie cutter son of a bitches here, bro. So,
but no, I love sports, because regardless of what sport it is, each sport teaches you something that you can carry on to life.
Yes, sir.
Like baseball, karate, like there's football,
yeah. Basketball,
then,
hockey.
Bro, I love sports. I mean, seeing my son playing baseball out there that's
a blessing.
It's amazing. It's a blessing, man.
I love it.
To see the bonds that he creates, and to teach him, like, yo, you might feel like this, you don't want to go, but your brothers are counting on you to be at practice. Like, you can't just.
Yes, sir. Very well said. Yeah.
You can't just quit.
Yeah, that's right. Because you were coaching your son's teams too. That's right.
And you were a coach at Ferguson too, right?
Yeah, and his schools too. Yeah, his stuff and his his soccer, his football, and I think it's funny. I learned this from a mentor of mine, right, through Primerica Financial Services. His name is Hector Lamarck, right? And one of my mentors, my cousins, right, Jose Carlo, but he has a mentor named Hector Lamarck through those Primerica doors, one of the best financial companies around. Hector Lamarck once said, when we're athletes, right, we drive, we listen to the music, we get competitive, we're ready, the spirit's there. That competitive drive, when you're on the field, you feel like you're in your own, right? Look good, feel good, play good, right? And we're still chasing that competitive drive and those feelings daily. We still are.
Every day.
Just not on a football field.
Yeah.
Right? So in my trade, I chase it out there, whether I'm selling food and grocery, right? Food and beverage, whether I'm selling houses, right? Doing my marketing for my companies, whatever, or my private business. Obviously, I can't really talk about on camera. Whatever the case may be, I'm still chasing that competitive drive. I am still trying to win and not let that receiver beat me man to man, right? I'm still chasing that competitive drive and those feelings. But it's the mindset that changes you from that adolescent, teen, young adult, that I did play college ball, to now the adult in your professional life, to be the professional that you want to be and get to, or RVP, CEO, DSM, whatever.
Yeah.
you're still chasing that every day. When I get in the whip or when I get in the car and I'm listening to like some Disturbed, some Korn or some, you know, Drake, whatever, Weekend, I'm pumped up, ready to go to snipe these motherfuckers and get my money. Because I know who has my money.
Yeah.
And you have to stay in that. Because that's what's gonna keep you going.
Do you
God, I love that question, bro.
do you find that it's a competitiveness with others or the person that you're seeing in the mirror? Because for me, I mean, I'm not the greatest. I'm not, but like I'm always trying to beat myself. I don't really see as competitors out there. So it's really like, how can I be better tomorrow? You know?
I love it. I love it. Great question. Love that you said that. And throwback to the kudos to you. Because, man, from the JD group from when you started to now, my God, like, seriously, like in the last like 5-6 years, like you really have like grown. I didn't even know that you were the face behind Miami Core until like 2 months ago. I felt embarrassed. I was like, how did, because you have so many different avenues. I'm like, okay, the media, now the podcast, okay, damn, he can follow influencers or even interviewers, publicists, you know, anchors. Like you're regular, normal, 3 or 5 till at night people that meet. They're just wanting still value in people. Like, I love it. So kudos back to you and growing something and actually being able to take it to that level. You know, so definitely want to throw that back at you. You know, yeah, man, it's crazy to see, and you know, when you're able to build something and just kind of see where it goes, and I think that's really what we're all chasing.
Yeah, I mean, to talk about that, I appreciate you saying that because, I mean, you were training me at one point, and I remember it was just like a lot of complaints from me, like not knowing what I wanted to do, and a lot of like, I was still trying to find my passion or where I belong.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And then last year, April, some things happened at the house, whatever.
But that's when it all hits.
It was, yeah, bro. Everything came. I was like, you know what? And it's God, because everything that I'm building, it's a vision from God. It's not like I
love it. I love it.
Some things you can't even really explain. Like,
no,
it just hits
it's
you.
a
And you're
feeling.
Like, you know what?
Yep.
I gotta follow it.
And we're ready for it when it comes.
That's the thing. Maybe I wasn't ready for everything that I'm doing now back then. And I had to go through all of that to get to where I am now, so I can be more emotionally intelligent, like you said, you know? But yeah, it's crazy from where I was back then to now.
Yeah, and where you're going and what you want to do, you know, the vision, obviously, is crazy. So, I mean, to answer that question, I'll definitely revert it back to you on that and just understanding how to build something and just being consistent with it. And really knowing like where you want to go, you know, and where you're headed, and you know, sometimes we have to work for somebody or start free or get development from others to get where we want to go. But those core years that you do those things, that nobody knows that you're doing that, and sacrificing that grit behind those closed doors, gets you to that, you know, that prosperity, man.
No, and
damn,
I need
love
to. I'm definitely gonna thank my mentors that I have now. DJ Chaos.
Yeah,
he's big in the club scene and
big
all
time.
That. There's other mentors that I have out there that have helped me grown along the way, you know, that have shaped my mentality and how I see things now. Like, it's not the same as before.
No, we're codependent, and we need to stop feeling like we're not. Everybody out here with this whole me shit, myself. I'm good, blah blah blah. Okay,
I mean, God
have fun with that.
God didn't invent us to be by ourselves.
We come out through our mothers.
Yeah, we have to have.
At least in what I believe in, we come out through our mothers.
Yeah,
we are nurtured and we are taken care of. Continue. Sorry,
because we have to have that like feeling of being in a team, and
yes,
it goes back to sports and all that. Like, you can't win a championship on your own. Like, Wade and all that.
No.
Bro,
even in tennis, they all have coaches.
Yeah.
Even when you're going to win the Wimbledon, yes, it's a single player sport, but you know how many people help them along the way? Nobody does it alone, bro. Everybody's codependent on somebody, and I'm big on that.
But in the right way, like it's
I'm big on that. Yeah, bro. Like it's not always about yourself. No, you're not doing it alone. No, you're not. You're not Steve Jobs. You're not Elon Musk. You're not Bill Gates. Those are innovators. They created something.
And they still had a team, though.
Exactly. And they still rely on people and pay the biggest people to do it. No matter what, we are all codependent on something. And unless you're literally building something that is life-changing, literally, like those three individuals, something like that, or Jeff Bezos, Papo, relax. You're codependent. Use your team, use your people, and love hard.
So talk to me about we talked a little bit about high school, and now going into working with I forgot his name right now, but being the hype man, working.
Oh yeah. That's man. The Jason Stone.
Winning 2 years in a row. Best salesman
of the year. Oh yeah, in 2015 I did it for tech sales, and then in 2025 I did it. So 10 years apart, 2 completely different industries, 2 completely different decades. And to the mentor that you're speaking about, obviously I respect him and his family, and I keep his name pretty chill. But Jason Stone, extremely have extremely high gratitude for him. And he's known as the Millionaire Mentor in Miami and all over social media. He was the first guy to really do it. He is the Millionaire Mentor. First faces Instagram. He's the meme king. He's the first one who really created it. He is that innovator in that industry, and really, he's always behind Gary Vee and those people. And Ty Lopez, he's always like 2 or 3. Like he's not even like they're really like he really did it from Instagram. So learned a lot from him.
How was that experience?
That was incredible. I love him to death. He knows that. I have so much love for him, so much gratitude.
And you've been a hype man for UM as well, no?
No. Just for him. And then I did a hype man for another company, a merchant advance company as well, a trading company, his company. And then sometimes, like for little events, like around Miami, anywhere between 75 to 200 people, they'll call me. I'll open up for like soft openings and stuff like that. So for him, it was 10,000, people, 25,000 people, 5,000 people. And it was just something of, hey, man, you should be my hype man. You got great energy. Obviously, an innovator like him saw a vision, gave me a mic, and that was it. That's really how the name was born. And I really grabbed it and I ran with it. So, that was a phenomenal experience. Learned a lot. It's crazy how when you're in that development, you don't see or understand it until years later.
No, yeah.
Years later. So worked for him for a while, but the wisdom that I gained got me out of some crazy holes because of just what I knew by being around somebody like that.
Yeah, that does it for you.
Being around somebody like that
when you're in a place that you don't know.
Bruh, he doesn't even know some of the things either yet. He don't even know like what he like. I'll randomly message him too, like, yo, I'm so grateful for you. I love you. Miss you. And our kids are literally the same age. Like our kids are really cool, but and he knows when I message him, like he knows why, like because he knows that either something clicked, I just figured something. And him would be like, yep, you know what's up. Like that's from 5 years ago. That's from 6. So it's cool. When I met, some of the most incredible people through him that are some of my best friends today. So, that was a hell of a journey. Yeah, that was fun.
I mean, networking is, you were talking about your bank account is what matters, but what matters, yes, money matters, but the networking,
you're right.
You have
your
resources.
This guy, I love it.
The ones that you have in your resources really make
100%
who you are today.
Yes. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
It is important.
It is. I love it. I kind of I love it. You're right.
But the networking and who's on your
gets
your circle,
you that, yeah.
We're gonna take a quick break right now. right, back from our break. Shout out to our sponsors, Glam Mag, Fresh Press with the nice hat and the merch.
Fire.
So, what was your hardest year?
Great question. Great question. I'm honestly gonna run it back. Literally, not too long ago, a couple years back in 20. I would say it's the end, like middle of one, going into another. The hardest year was 2022 into 2023. End of 2022 into 2023 was tough. That was tough because we're in 2026, right? Yeah.
You wanna briefly get into it, or
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah.
little bit,
We
little
got to
bit.
talk a little bit about that, huh? Yeah. So, obviously, job loss sucks, right? If you don't have the right situation behind you, right business behind you, or obviously you haven't built your stuff yet. Job loss sucks.
Yeah,
Separation
finances.
sucks. Yep. Separation sucks, right? Almost being evicted sucks. Massive debt sucks, right? You name it, I was in it. 100%. You name it, I was in it, and hard and deep, boy. Yeah. So, those nights where you got your hands in your head, bro, and your hair at night. Um, nobody can understand them things. Like, I think about it, that shit now, that shit, it changes you, bro. Gets you,
I think we
it makes you different.
yeah, it does.
That's all I can say about that without becoming a savage. But that's definitely what drives me.
I mean, yeah, to not go back to that.
No, no. But the
Like
feeling,
it's there. You're
yeah,
like,
it'll stay in the back. Now, what I stay close to is the determination and the curiosity and the courage that I had at those moments. That I stay close to that. That feeling, the pain I keep way behind, because that was sad times, low times. So like, and that was like, as just that was like the back end of it.
I think we all go through that at some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not always like sunshine and like rainbows.
No, it's not. It's not.
But I think that's what those tribulations that we go through. That's what makes us stronger and better for the future and be ready to handle things.
100%. And sometimes, like, it'll happen, multiple times for you to like wake up or learn. Everybody went through COVID, right? That was crazy. Lost my first house that I worked so hard for. People lose their jobs. The world was shut down. Yada yada yada. So it's things that make you, but they don't define you. Like they make you, they break you, but they do not define you.
So you'd say that that's what shaped you the most for today.
Yeah. I'm so like
Grateful.
I'm grateful. I'm extremely happy and I'm grateful, but I'm just a no nonsense motherfucker. No, I'm a no nonsense motherfucker.
And
like,
what would your self today tell your younger self?
Holy shit. Stay patient. Things take time. Stay patient and things take time. And do not change who you are for nobody, because I've never changed who I am. I've never changed who I am. Call me crazy. Now, I've gotten better on things that I needed to as a man.
The flaws that we
Yeah,
see.
100%. Those things are fine. Talk about the shit you want about who I was. Completely fine. I love talking about that past Giano. The one that was a liar, that was a cheater, that was, unfaithful, that didn't do the right things, yada, yada, yada. But even with the wrong things, your mindset is still going towards the right place. And mind you, that was like personal family shit and things like that. But you don't stay there. Those things don't define you. So growing up as a man, becoming a gentleman, and understanding the values of life, and growing up from those things or those past mistakes. Man, things take time. Don't stay stuck, in where you were. And you use your character and who you are to never change who you are.
Yeah, I had a mentor tell me that you always got to be unapologetically yourself.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like, fuck them, doesn't matter. Always be you.
Yeah,
no matter
I don't
what.
change for nobody. My energy is never gonna change. I love giving life into people.
What's one thing about Miami that deserves more respect from the rest of the world?
One thing about Miami that deserves more respect in the world. Wow. Miami is a city where you can literally come with nothing, because we have a heavy immigration here. And let's just be real. I'm using that as a comparison, more analogy in my mind, but you can literally come here with nothing and become something. You could literally come from freaking Cuba or come from, Colombia, Venezuela.
Respect, shout out to
Yeah,
Venezuela.
shout out to them
what's
and
going
everything.
on.
Yeah, what's going on with them?
Prayers
Send
to
all
them.
your stuff. But you can literally come from Cuba, right? 90 miles on a boat. I'm Cuban, so I could talk about it.
Yeah.
And become something. So a lot of people...
Our ancestors,
Yeah, I mean, it is America at the end of the day. So I think in Miami, you can literally come, you can find opportunity. And the reason why I say that is because Miami is a different culture, because the people that you're finding opportunity from were in those shoes that you were in. So much Latin diversification here. They were in those shoes that you were in. They did the things that you did. So yes, in America in general, you can come and build the American fucking dream at home. So, right? You have people that were born in America not fucking doing that. Losers, lazy people, stay away from me. But you can literally come to Miami, it's just the honest truth. You can come to Miami, not have nothing, and literally become something. I don't have a degree. I don't have nothing. I dropped out because I had a beautiful son, okay? Still bought a first house, still was able to get investments, still built a skill in a trade. And then that led to other things that I now can speak. I do marketing. I do the commercials for a credit company. I do my own content, right? There's so many things that a skill in a trade can put you to. You can do that in Miami, let alone the United States.
I barely graduated. I think I graduated like with a 2.0, the lowest. But I mean, the wealthiest of the wealthiest.
No degrees.
No
None
degrees.
of them. They all dropped out. All of them. So
I think Wallow said it. Like Wallow, he's a big influencer right now. He was like, everybody stays in that rap race.
yeah.
It's like being in jail. Like they get you so used to being in a system, in a routine, and then out in the world, like it's the same thing, and you don't even realize.
Eat you up alive. They eat you up alive outside that corporate cubicle box. Like, it's fine to work for a corporation. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's how I started. That's where I make a lot of my money too. But I do it in the sales. I control my own things, and I just use systems, marketing, technology to my.
So, 20 years from now, what do you want people to say about Giano?
Oh, same thing that they're saying right now. Has a lot of energy. He's a crazy ass, but he's a good person. He loves hard, and that's really it, man. Exactly what they're saying now. Great person, has a lot of energy. He'll sell water to a fucking monkey, and that's it.
That's a wrap. So, thank you. That's Giano Pace, Miami's hype man. This is The Core. I'm Daniel Canjura, and we'll see you next time on another episode of Miami to the Core, baby. Yeah.
Let's go, baby. Hype man out.